Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my Let's Play of none other than Yakuza 5 Remastered. Welcome back. Yesterday we took down quite a bit of taxi missions, whether it be a race against the devil killers or lots of stuff around town. So today, my goal is to get mugged or something, it looks like. Hold on, we just want to ask a few questions. Yeah, right. I know what you Tojo snakes are up to. You're trying to pin the fact that your chairman went missing on us, and use that as an excuse to steal our turf. You want to say that again, asshole? Aizawa, calm down. But Aniki, aggravating things with the Yamagasa helps nobody. You'll have to excuse my partner here. He's a bit quick to fly off the handle. Aniki, you're just gonna let this guy walk after what he said? I knew something like this would happen. Us regular old Yamagasa boys were against this alliance from the get-go. What? Look, pal. I don't know how you run things up in Tokyo, but don't go thinking you're the star of the show here in Fukuoka. Yes, we understand that, but is there any way you can let this slide? I assure you I'll discipline my friend here accordingly for the way he's treated you. No way, you ain't getting off that easy. I'm gonna go report this right now. Hey, get back here! Stop it, Aizawa. You've done more than enough already. Now come, we need to keep looking for the chairman. Daigo causing this whole search party to happen. Fine. That guy really needs to learn how to control his temper. But anyways, as I was saying before... Oh my gosh. Hey, I know that face. You're the taxi driver. Suzuki, right? I hear you've been picking fights with those devil killers. You know... Gosh darn it. Here I thought I would avoid yet another distraction, yet another diversion from my mind. But that's okay. This guy can, you know, shove it for all I care. But what was I saying? Yes, okay, so... My goal today was to do a bunch of sub-stories, actually. Just because it's been a minute. I probably didn't want to do that, just a waste of heat, but that's fine. And then maybe some combat training with Komaki's like, grandson or what have you. Yeah, get the hell out of here, buddy. I beat them in a race already, why are they still hanging around is really the question here. Okay, so let's look at our map. We are littered with a bunch of sub-stories to do, so I think the best way to tackle is to tackle the southeast part of the map, which would require us to go this way. And I want to look for garbage as I go, because we're actually one piece of trash away from ranking up, actually, which would be great. I think this is just that guy that's playing shogi. But there was trash at the end of here before, not that I'm seeing it. But yeah, we will engage in some sub-stories today. And then probably the next day as well, because you know sometimes they take a minute. I know. Yowl. Are they messing with a dog? Was that a dog? Dude, I'm in lockstep with Kiryu right now. Alright, we're gonna have to beat the absolute piss out of some people here. So, let's do that lickety-split here. I will in a second. I do want to see if there's any garbage down here, but I don't see anything, as you can see. I don't think it's a bad idea to sort of run the piers, as it were, and just check for the obvious things to look for, and I don't see anything, so now I feel pretty confident in embarking on... Oh my god, the pun just hit me. Embarking on a sub-story. See, you know, the change in vocal inflection would just inspire happiness. I completed the pun. Oh, he's so sad, look at him. Okay, me next. I'll hit it for sure this time, just you watch. Oh my god. Stop it! Don't you bully Chiro anymore. Who's this kid? Is that her dog? Who cares? Hey kid, you better scoot or we'll throw rocks at you next. Heh, yeah, show no mercy. That's how we dropouts do it. What the fuck? Screw the rules. Annihilate everything. Dude, that's so punk, dude. Oh no! Huh? Who's this old prick? You lost on your way to the bingo game? Funny, I feel like this isn't the first time seeing this. And now he's babbling on like a senile old fool. He's losing it! Hey, mister, you're not one of them, are you? Not even close. Just stand back and you'll see. You there. Does it make you feel strong to pick on the weak and defenseless? It's a shame I have to say this, but I guess every town has its fair share of losers. Shut your face. You should have never messed with us in the first place. Boys, cripple this son of a bitch. No can do. The first thing I'm going to do once I get heat is throw one of you over the edge here. And I'm going to absolutely love every second of it. Oh man, is that not a thumbnail or what? I'll have to see if I can remember those words. In post, if you will. Stupid dropouts. Hit the damn floor. I wonder if we're gonna have to feed the dog next. Dude, we are so sorry. Please don't hurt us anymore. You got a pack of 1, 2, 3 gum. Thanks, mister. Don't mention it. They didn't hurt you, did they? If you'd like, I can take you home. Actually, I ran away. I had a fight with my dad. A kind girl like you really ran away from home? Yeah, my dad's probably still angry with me, so I don't want to go back right now. What's your name? It's Haruka. Haruka Shinohara. Haruka? Interesting. Even your name is the same. The same as who? Oh, this idol I know. So you and this Haruka-chan live apart now? Yeah. I'm not sure I'll ever see her again. Why not? Can't you just go and visit? It's a bit more complicated than that. As much as I want to be in her life, I know I'm only being selfish. Besides, I think I've done all I can for her as a father. This is probably for the best. How about you? Why'd you run away? Here's the thing. I'm not actually related to my dad either. Huh? I guess that's another thing I've got in common with Haruka-chan. Strange, isn't it? My real dad died a long time ago, and normally my stepdad's really nice, but he gets super angry these days. Something about work not going well. I don't know the details. Anyway, he blew up at me for some reason, and I told him to his face, my real dad would never yell at me, and then I left the house. When I mentioned having a real dad, my stepdad got this really sad look on his face. He just kept staring at me like he'd been hit in the head or something. That's when I knew I'd hurt his feelings real bad. I guess that's why he didn't come running after me. I bet Mom and Dad are glad I'm not around to cause trouble anymore. So now, I've got nowhere to go home. Where do you live, Haruka? I'll go get your dad to come pick you up. But I don't think he... Your dad was probably just caught off guard. There's no way he'd be happy you're gone. I'm sure of it. It's also a dad's job to bring his kids home when they run away. You just need to wait for him. Where's your dad right now? Probably at Cafe Portugal working with Mom. We actually live in that building. Cafe Portugal? Okay, I'll be back with your dad soon. Just hang tight for a bit. And of course, a perfect mirror for the sub-story. I'm sure there would have been trash. If there were to be trash there, it would have been there already. And of course, like I said, the perfect mirror. We have Haruka and Haruka. That looks a little suspicious. Can you blame me? Oh, is that trash? Hey! Social commitment level C. Not bad. Let's see if there's any more. Let's see what this guy's saying. I took a nap on the park bench on my lunch break and I just woke up. Sun's setting, huh? We're gonna see probably tons of Haruka parallels. Not exactly that ham-fisted, but a lot of Kiryu's sort of journey in this game will probably be centered around his relationship with Haruka. I mean, if the taxi thing wasn't any indication of that, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe there's garbage in here. No. Although this looks like a fight for something. We'll go to Cafe Portugal in 2 seconds. I just want to... Oy, 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 oy. I think this guy's still running after me. We will do some combat first. I'd love to learn a technique. See if there's any garbage here too while we're at it. Which I don't see. So, without further ado, let's do some fighting. You actually came. Thought I might never see you again by the way you acted. Just felt like stopping by. Yeah? Well, you're here, so that's all that matters. Let's get down to business. I noticed something when I watched you fight. You use komaki techniques here and there. Did you learn them from Sotaro Komaki? You'd rather not say? There's no point in hiding it, but whatever. Sotaro Komaki's my grandpa. I learned the komaki style from him. You probably noticed when we fought that we used some of the same moves. I was surprised at first, but I guess there are more of us than you'd think. So that's why you approached me. Yeah, but that's not really the point. I won't ask you how you know my Gramps techniques if you don't want to talk about it. But I hardly ever run into one of his students, especially one that looks as tough as you. That's why I couldn't let it go. And that's why I need to beat the shit out of you. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. Gramps thought you were good enough for him to train, but the way you are now, there's no point in beating you. I'm going to train your rusty ass till you're in top form and give me the fight I really want. Then I'll beat you down with all I've got. I get it. Then you'll feel like you've beaten your grandfather too. But if you want to fight him, just do it man to man instead of being so roundabout with it. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. I could beat the old geezer with one hand tied behind my back. This is about so much more than that. What's it about then? You really want to know? I get the feeling you couldn't care less. But if it turns out to be worth my time getting you back into shape, then I'll let you in on what I'm after. Fair enough. But if those lowlifes around town still give you a run for your money, you've got ways to go. Using one big move after another isn't always the answer. Be more strategic in your battles. So you can prevent the activation of heat actions by holding down LT. Do this when you want to raise your heat gauge or take greater control of how you use your techniques. But I don't suppose I need to tell you that. Actually, I think you do. You probably already figured it out yourself. Anyway, come see me whenever you feel like practicing. I'll smack you back into shape. If I'm not here, just come find me around town. I like to keep it casual like that. Might want to hang with you now. You're back. Want to do some training? Yes, that's why I came here, dude. Sure, let's do this. You're on. What are we going to learn today? Let's start with guarding, the most basic part of fighting. It's good to keep your guard tight, but just doing that won't win you any fights. If you want to win, try this move. It's called the Komaki Knockback. Knockback? I'll use some move on you so you can remember how it's done. If you beat me, that means you figured out what I was doing. After that, mastering the move will be a snap. They're not available. You ready? He's a threat to be reckoned with, apparently. Let's start training. So I think the knockback is when you are guarding and you smash back, you like push them away, kind of. Yeah, let's get started. All right, then. Oh, before I forget, this is a training session, so I'll let you hit me a little. But if you get carried away, I might get a little ticked off. What kind of training is this? Look, this isn't a dojo. I do things my own way out here. Here we go. Here we go indeed. You just say okay boyo and like some compressed smashed audio. I love it. Alright, so we'll probably guard here. Oh no, we're gonna... Well, it doesn't matter, we don't have heat. It's really annoying. I can get like counter hits in, but it doesn't really do much for me. I get one punch at a time. I'll see, there's the knockback. He's pissed off now. No! Actually, I wonder if I get like super heat mode or whatever. Oh, no way. I don't know what that interaction was all about, but I'm not about that at all. Ah, the grabs are so annoying. Oh, that is so annoying. Missing the double quick step is interesting, to say the least. Ah, the grabs! There's the knockback. And there's the knockback. Oh, I'm actually happy I can grab. I probably should have checked that earlier. No way, buddy. Not bad, not bad. We lost half our health, but we're kind of like low on technique. Okay, you passed the test. Knockbacks are really useful in creating opportunities to attack, especially against tough opponents. I couldn't care less if you forgot what my gramps taught, but you better remember what you learned from me, old man. Yay! About that, I'm sensing you have a lot of hostility toward the Elder Komaki. It's not hostility. I admit the old coot's got good stuff, but he's getting old. I'm on the way up while he's on a one-way trip down. That makes me better than him. Wait, I take that back. I'm better than him even without taking that stuff into account. Arrogant, aren't you? Personally, I don't think your grandfather's lost much of his edge. Doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't do anything with your skill, what's the point? What are you getting at? Enough talk for now. We can continue this conversation next time. That is, if you can complete the training I assign you. That's fair. We learned the knockback, though. Let's go and see what it actually is. Probably under abilities, training. Why when guarding, as I thought. Okay, cool. So, we can upgrade if we want. Pulling up a fallen enemy sounds pretty decent. Stability is probably fine as well. I'm kind of using most of my leveling on stuff that I don't really care too much about. That is to say, doesn't mean it's not important. Just not important to me currently. So let's go and see about Cafe Portugal. As well as, like, you know, general garbage on the ground. As you know, it's going to be important to have our social commitment at maximum, or at least near maximum. I can't get it from there, and I'm gonna probably start a sub-story if I... Oh, no? Okay. I'll take that. That was a big piece of garbage. Looks like it's just dialogue to start that, which is good. We should actually find Cafe Portugal on the map. If I had to guess, it's like where the central thing is. It's drugstore. Fukuoka. M-store. Saruya. It's not there. Did I miss it? There's Club Sega. Lucky Parlor. Karaoke place. Yo, am I crazy? Where's Cafe Portugal? Surely. We'll just do it this way. Is it even on here? I guess not. Huh. Well, I'll be. I guess we're gonna have to look at the signs or something? Oh, we'll start a new sub-story, why not? Yeah, I highly doubt they'd be driving a flower parade car around this time of year. I'm telling you, I saw one. There was even a blinky red light on the roof. I'm pretty sure what you saw was a taxi. That's the only explanation I can think of. A taxi with a blinking red light, Excuse me? Wow! Oh, shoot. Can we help you, sir? I don't mean to interrupt, but can you tell me about this taxi you saw? Well, she says she saw a taxi with a blinking red light, right? Yeah. What do you call those lights taxis have on the roof? Anyway, the taxi I saw had one of those. I told her I've never seen anything like that before. I saw it, I swear. Maybe it only happens to people who are lucky. Ooh, maybe we should go buy a lottery ticket. You two get to learn something today. Huh? The light you see on a taxi's roof, that usually means it's not carrying a passenger, correct? Oh, right. But in an emergency, you can make it blink red to warn those around you that something's wrong. Like what? For example, if the driver is attacked by a thief, they can press a button to silently call for help. Seriously? So that taxi I saw, where'd you see it? It was stopped on Nagoya Boulevard, north of the intersection up ahead. That was a little while ago though, so it might already be gone. It's probably too late to call the police now. I'll go and check it out myself. I'll go and take a look. Can you notify the police just in case? Are you sure you're gonna be alright, dude? Drivers always come to help anyone showing that signal, even when it's another company. Oh, so you're a taxi driver too? Dang, I straight up thought you were I mean, that explains why you know so much. Be careful then. He's not wrong. His reaction was very much him thinking that we were Yakuza, like he was recoiling already, thinking, oh god, you know. No, fuck you. You know, just beep at me and get away with it. You can chill. Let's see here. We want Nagoya Boulevard. They set up north on the intersection here. It's just South Nagoya. It's probably up here on the left. Oh yeah, it's flashing red actually, so that's a really cool effect. There it is. From this distance, nothing looks amiss except for the light. I'd better check the interior. They sped off as soon as I got close. Did they know I was here to help? Seems like they headed north. Alright, time to go after them. No, I will not wait. I will be running forward, looking for garbage on the ground. So we just probably head up all the way up Nagoya Boulevard here. We're gonna go on our usual Kiryu Whoop. Did I see something? No, it's just like a tinge of red from the carpet. We're just gonna keep going forward, I guess. Hopefully we don't get hit by a car. Damn, I lost sight of them. Talk about dangerous. These taxis are out of control. What happened? Wait, he looks so menacing. Yipes! I mean, what happened is I just about got flattened by a taxi. Guy was driving like a maniac. Was the light on the taxi flashing red? Actually, it was. I caught a glimpse of the driver, and he had a look on his face like he'd seen a ghost. Maybe he had an impatient passenger. It looked like he'd seen a ghost, huh? Then it must have been some kind of emergency. Do you know which way the taxi went? It was headed towards Suzukake Lane, I think. Suzukake Lane. Got it. Thanks. You've been a big help. I better hurry. The driver's in trouble. Alright, let's see here. Suzukake Lane. So, okay, it's to our left here. Let's go and figure out what the heck is going on with that taxi. Poor guy, maybe? Who knows? I mean, it could be a trap. The guy could be in on it, but it sounds like if he looked spooked, and not many taxi non-knowers know about the signal, then probably safe to say that something is amiss. So we'll go figure it out here. Found it! Hey, wait! What gives? Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's just that the driver's a friend of mine. I called out when I saw him, but he was acting real strange. What do you mean? He looked really spooked. He mumbled something about Yakuza. Yakuza? Maybe his passenger? Then he glanced up at his rearview mirror and sped off all of a sudden. It's weird. He thinks it's me. Must have been threatened from the back seat. Did you see his passenger? No, I didn't look in the back. You think he's caught up in some kind of trouble? Which way did the taxi go? Straight on ahead. That's towards Fukuoka Street. He's running from Kiryu, right? Like, that's the joke. I'm almost positive. Another big piece of garbage. And another big piece of garbage here, hopefully. 63 liters? I love awesome garbage, guys. That's fantastic. I want more garbage. Well, here's a cab, and here's the cab. Hopefully he didn't crash. That would be terrible. Isn't that the taxi with the emergency signal on? Nobody's in there. I guess I was too late. Where'd the driver and that Yakuza go? Alright, I know you've been following me. What is it you want? So you're the one behind this. Nice of you to come straight to me. Now, what did you do with the driver? Huh? You're not making any damn sense. But if you've come looking for trouble, you found it. You better skedaddle or else. Not happening. Taxi drivers may be rivals, but we've got to look out for each other. Thugs. Alright, buddy. We'll just see. He's a low-life punk. I can't let that stand. I'm freaking Kiryu. I should grab this chair and fuck him up. But here we are. Ugh. Guess that's what I get for picking a fight with the Yakuza. You're the Yakuza. I'm just an ordinary civilian. What? I'm the civilian here. You mean you're not the angry Yakuza passenger? What the hell does that mean? Do I look like Yakuza to you? I hate those money-grubbing, finger-chopping assholes. Wait, are you the driver? What in tarnation are you rambling about? Of course I'm the driver. Then why aren't you wearing a uniform? Hey, I was on break. What's the point of being all buttoned up for that? True. So you weren't getting robbed? Robbed? Who's getting robbed? I thought a passenger was threatening you, and that's why you were driving erratically. Why on earth would you think that? I was just taking a nap when some Yakuza type tried to get into the car, so I drove off. I've had a lot of nasty trouble whenever those folks try to hitch a ride, and I'll be damned if I let it happen again. But the guy today just kept chasing after me. I thought he was crazy or something. This Yakuza, are you saying... It's you! Is that why you flashed the emergency light? Did I? See for yourself. Oh. Whoops. Must have hit the switch while I was napping again. I tend to toss and turn. I'm a side sleeper, you see. Of course it's a good misunderstanding. Well, sorry about that. I didn't take you for one of us. I'm allergic to Yakuza, so I thought I had a pretty good instinct for spotting them. This is the first time my gut has been wrong. I'm really ashamed I thought so badly of a fellow driver. Don't worry about it. Just be careful not to trip that switch by accident again. I don't know what to say. I've never had someone go to so much trouble to help me out before. You're right. Taxi drivers may be rivals, but we've got to look out for each other. Those are damn good words to live by. Anyway, thanks. Take this for your trouble. Got a stamina and royale. Okay, better get back to work. Good luck out there. Good luck indeed. An actual sub-story down, of which I'm happy about. I'm going to check for some trash here, of course. Why wouldn't I? Here it is. Level B, baby. Ugh. A round of applause for the Kiryu. Alright, so now... What else we got here? We've got the total southeast area, of which I'm kind of interested in maybe potentially starting off a sub-story, but the problem here is that oh, is that a... Nope, just the phone booth. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to complete the subquest with the girl, or the sub-story with the girl. Even though I've, like, done everything else. So that would be kind of sad. Sad is the word I'll use. Yeah, sad. This is where that other sub-story was, which we did a great job. But might as well start this one, then. I guess I just have no idea where Cafe Portugal would be. Ooh, big garbage. Double garbage. I wonder if it's like a triple S plus type deal too. It's not just like CBAS. Oh, what a car. What's with that car? Oh, what's the Spangled Meteor doing around here? Wada-san, you know about this car? Why, is this the first time you've seen it? It is. There's something special about it? Yeah, it's cool. Well, sure. The lady who drives this sexy piece of machinery is in charge of the Vixen Zeros. They call her the Spangled Meteor. And what's the Vixen Zeros? They say they're a group of gorgeous women who can outspeed anyone they challenge. This is like Initial D. Wish they'd drive up on me someday. So they're essentially an all-girl street racing team? According to the stories, yeah. But I've never heard of anyone who's actually seen their faces. Then they may not be gorgeous at all. Heh. That's about the size of it. Guess you could say it's one of those urban legends. Oh, and apparently the only way to see them is to beat them in a race. Interestingly enough, the Vixen Zeros are usually the ones who initiate the challenges. If you lose, they just speed off. But if you win, you catch a glimpse of the true beauty. But if nobody's ever seen them in person, does that mean they're undefeated? Who knows? All I've heard are rumors. Sure makes a good story, though, don't you think? I guess you're right. I see garbage everywhere on the street. Like here. And there's one at the corner. We are doing great on trash right now. I have a feeling we're going to be challenged by the Vixen Zeros at some point soon. I'm hoping that I get to rank A here. I'm also hoping that I just happen upon Cafe Portugal, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. And we've run up on this part of the map already, so I feel like we should run up the middle just in case to see if we can complete that sub-story. And then if not, then we'll call the episode there and get into more hijinks tomorrow, because I feel like we've done a decent job. We've gotten a Kamaki technique. We've done a sub-story. We're going to level up the next fight that we get regardless of what fight that is. So we've done some work, of which I'm proud of. So nothing else. Alright, you know what? We're going to fight, buddy. You see Victory Road guy? He kind of looks Victory Road-ish. Yeah. There we go. See, Victory Road qualifier. Sugihara. There we go. Break his arm. Oh! Lovely. Oh, good grab. Let's pick him right up and punch him. Good time to level up there. I'll fight as many Victory Road people as it takes. This can't be. Oh, but it can, sir. In fact, it was. It was very real what just happened there. Alright, now we have to find this Cafe Portugal, potentially, to reunite Haruka with her father. Will that actually happen? Who's to say? But surely there will be garbage up north. Let's see. There has to be something. This is like, it's weird to have two sub-stories that are literally just right. Brother. I get it. Is this Cafe Portugal? Yes, perfect. Excuse me. This is Cafe Portugal, right? Are you Haruka's father? You've seen my daughter? She ran off and hasn't come home. I know. I actually saw her not too long ago. I can take you to where she is if you'd like. Of course. Lead the way. Is this the place? Where's my daughter? She should be here. I don't see her anywhere. What's the meaning of this? Over here, you old farts. Dad! Haruka? What's going on here? It's those guys that were tormenting that puppy. Looks like they're back with reinforcements. You may think you're tough, but we have strength in numbers now. You don't stand a chance. You'll be dead as a doornail by the time we're finished with you. You stay back. I can take these guys. I can't let you do this alone. They've taken my daughter hostage. What kind of father could just stand here and watch? Alright, then let's take them on together. Time to give these brats a lesson in humility. Oh, it's time alright. That guy's got a knife. Let's go and grab the main guy here. What the heck hit me there? There we go. I was gonna say, this should double kill there. Alright, buddy. No! I want the knife, actually. See if we can level up here. Save this guy. Weapon skill improved. Oh, better durability, eh? Alright, let's non-lethally subdue this guy. Ooh! Kiryu is so cool. Holy crap. Not bad. There we go. I'll remember that heat action forever. I'm sure this father and his daughter will as well. Ugh. How'd we let these geezers get the best of us? You really pack a punch there, sir. You didn't do so bad yourself. Look, your daughter's waiting. Dad, did you come here to get me? Of course I did. I was worried about you. I was nearly going crazy not knowing where you were. Look, Dad, I'm sorry I said those things about wishing my biological dad was around when you open old wounds here. It was a terrible thing to say. Don't worry. I don't expect you to forget about him just because I'm around. And I'm sorry I got frustrated and yelled at you. I promise I won't do that again. All I care about is that you come home safe with me and your mom. Okay, let's go home, Dad. So you're good now, Haruka. I'll be taking my sub-story reward now, sir. Hey, wait up! I haven't had a chance to thank you properly. I know it's not much, but here, take this. Just give me money. You got beads of good fortune. Alright, I mean, that sounds pretty darn good. Thanks, mister. I hope you can go see your Haruka-chan sometime. I bet she misses you too. Huh? Like you said, isn't it a dad's job to bring their kids back home when they run away? You're right. Not that it was Haruka who ran away. Damn, Kiryu. Aren't you right? We'll take the experience, though, as you can see. And with that, we can cap off a pretty solid episode of my Yakuza 5 Remastered Let's Play. Thanks so much for watching. My name is DuffKing56. I'll see you all next time. Peace out and bye-bye.